Oh, what's good?
What'd you get from McDonald's?
Just an iced caramel latte, extra shot.
That's another thought that would have been quiet and behind a paywall because I went.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. What's happening?
I've done a lot this morning.
Yeah, you have. Even just posting to Instagram stories, I was like, whoa.
Shit.
Yeah.
She's doing things. She's making a move. If I am posting to Instagram stories,
I know you're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I know it.
I know I'm booked and busy. Everyone needs to know how full my schedule is.
It was like one walk.
If I'm not posting, I'm relaxed, I'm calm, I'm collected.
What did you do?
I was just trying to think of what I did. Ty, Sarah, like the girls from netball, and a couple of other girls that they do PT with, they do like a slow run club every Sunday morning.
Cute.
And so I got initiated from netball through Sarah because I was like, I want in. Okay. How do I get in? And so it was a 6 a.m. start.
That's so early for you.
But we did 6Ks.
So you ran 6Ks?
Not like ran the whole thing, but like ran and walked 6Ks.
That's a lot though.
Yeah. I didn't die, which is a big fat dub because I was honestly so stressed. I've been wanting to get back into running for a while now, but the thing that was holding me back is I know that first run is going to be absolute pits. So it was good to go at like a slow pace.
Yeah.
And I was having a yarn, having a chat. The weather was so nice. Like it wasn't too hot. It wasn't windy. And then I got home and Coco was itching for a walk. And I had like 2 hours left of the book that I was reading. So I got it on the Libby app. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right, we'll just go for a walk and I'll see how much of this book that I can plow through.
On 10 times speed.
Literally. So I walked her for an hour and now my hip hurts or like my glute.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Overdone it a little.
Yeah, but I've done 15,000 steps already. Yeah.
I think I've done 5 steps.
Slay. Big old slay.
I want you to get back into running because you loved it. Like you.
Yeah, it's good when I'm not doing it.
And I'd love to join you, but my knees and my back, I can't.
That's what Sarah's like. It's an open invitation. You can invite anyone. And I was like, yeah, the one person I would invite would be Caitlin, but I already know she'd rather chew a jean jacket than...
I would love to do it, but my knees and my back and like I'm the invalid of the group.
Yeah. No, all of us are injured or just can't go quick. So it's like a dream.
Nice.
Like I would love to do like a run club, but I'm all the way at the back.
Yeah.
For any other run club. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting the social aspect of a run club.
Yeah, but
if I'm the straggler.
Yeah, but I think you found the right run club. Like, you don't need to be... All the run clubs that you see are for... They run like a 5-minute pace.
They're lapping me.
Yeah.
At least 3 times.
That's not for us. That's not in our journey.
No.
We need like the social netball version.
Yeah.
Right? They're playing like proper leagues, like they're wearing the full outfit in their run clip. No, that's not us.
No. They've got the little vest.
Yeah.
That holds things in pouch form.
If I see a visor and a vest...
I don't belong.
And a pair of hokers?
Yeah.
Nah.
I do want a pair of hokers though.
Not for me. I actually have a fun story for you that I'll tell you off recording. That will make your day shoe-wise.
Is it a free pair of hokers?
No, not necessarily a free pair, no. No.
Someone gets them on discount that I can use.
No, not exactly. I don't even know if there's a discount involved, but I'll tell you.
Okay, all right.
Dude, so my fucking electricity saga that I thought was ended has resurfaced. So I'm laying in bed last night and I check my emails. And I have an email saying your bill smoothing, because that's how I do my monthly stuff through AGL. Your bill smoothing has ended.
Oh.
And I'm like, why?
Why?
It only got reset up like 3 days ago. So I go and I check my account and I'm like, if I open my account and my new electricity account has been discontinued, I'm going to burn down the AGL
What time
headquarters.
Was this?
This was like, I don't know, like 8. It was after I finished my book, so like maybe 8 o'clock at night.
Oh my God.
Right?
Okay, yeah, right.
So I go to my AGL app. Sure enough, electricity services disconnected. And at the time, I'm on FaceTime to Mark, and I immediately fucking ropeable, and I go,
keep in mind she hasn't requested to disconnect her service.
So,
for
and
everyone
I've
playing at home.
literally just gone through hell trying to get my electricity back from this happening 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like to Mark, I'll fucking call you back. And
I need to go.
Call AGL. Thank God they're open like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I called AGL, and from the minute that the first woman answered, right? Now, I am not rude to these people, but I am fucking angry and I'm assertive, right? And I give her the whole backstory, right, about it happening. And I'm like, why has this happened again?
Yeah.
And so she's looking into my account, and she's like, yeah, I can see that you've moved your electricity over to Origin. And I went, but I haven't.
Yeah.
This is the second time now in 2 fucking weeks that it's happened. No one's even notifying me.
Yeah.
I haven't requested this. Someone is out here moving my electricity which way, every way, and it's not fucking me, right? Anyway, and then she's like, oh, let me look into it. Like, I'll request it back. And I'm like, last time I spoke to someone and they finally fixed it. Keep in mind, I had to start a whole new account. I had to sign a whole new contract.
Oh my God.
It was a whole fucking saga, right? And so I was like, last time I said to the person, can you assure me that this will never happen again?
Yeah.
And he
Without
was like,
my
yeah,
consent.
done. Like, there's notes on your account. It'll never happen again. And I'm like, my account literally got reset up this week. And 2 days later.
But like, they shouldn't be able to do that without like verifying who you are.
Right.
Like, how is it that someone's able to close your account, move it, when you're not verifying? Like, how?
It's
how?
too easy.
How?
Literally, all you have to do is call up a provider, create an account under your name, and put any address. You could put any address in the world, and they would just connect you.
How are they not verifying who you... That's insane.
Right? So then she's like, I honestly have like disassociated and blacked out half the conversation. But then she was like, oh, I can see that this is an open investigation already. And I'm like, what do you mean?
I didn't open it, yeah.
And she's like, well, you know, there was this opened on the 10th of December. And I said, because that was the first time that someone fucking took my account. And that's what I said. I was like, are you not listening to me?
Yeah.
I said, this is a separate incident where I have wasted hours of my time fixing something that I didn't do.
Yeah.
And she just didn't get it. And she was like, well, I've requested it back, like, to get it back. We're like, you can speak to our resolutions team, but they're not open until Monday. And I said, I will be speaking to your resolutions team. I'll also be speaking to the ombudsman.
Yeah.
And if you think I'm paying for my electricity for December, you have another thing coming. Oh, and this is one of the other questions she asked me in the whole thing. She's like, oh, have you received a final bill from the new supplier? I said, why the fuck would I get a bill from someone that I'm not even in contact with? Yeah. It's not being put under my name. Like, what part of I'm not moving it over do you not seem to comprehend?
Oh, my God.
Anyway, so then I get off the phone to her and I go next door to my neighbor, and I'm like so angry and like adrenaline fueled because I'm like fucking ropeable. And I go next door to my neighbor and I'm like knocking on their door, and I'm just standing out the front waiting, and I'm standing there in my tiny little Christmas pajama shorts, my 36's grey t-shirt, no bra, my hair is like knotty and messy. I look psychotic, right? No shoes, just a dream. Anyway, and I'm standing there waiting for someone to open the door. They pull up into the driveway, the whole family. Oh, mum, dad, three kids. Great. And I'm the crazy lady in the front yard, and like you can see their faces in the car. And anyway, I was never going to go to them and blame them or like go crazy at them kind of thing. But I had to speak to them because I'm like, I need you to also converse with Origin and tell them that they're fucking it up kind of thing. Because it's not working, just me doing it on my end. Anyway, so they get out the car and they're like looking at me crazy. And I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? And I said, oh, are you guys trying to connect your electricity with Origin? And the guy like kind of looked to his wife and they were so confused. And I was like, just so you know, I think the company's I put all the blame on Origin because like I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like I'm not going to come running in there and be like,
yeah.
Anyway,
like you're giving them the wrong address. Like
yeah,
this
I'm
is
not
a you issue. Yeah,
because they can put if they are doing that, they can figure that out with Origin, right? But I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna blame them.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm like, listen, I think Origin are getting the details wrong because my account's been disconnected twice. It's happened again. And I can put 2 and 2 together and I think they're putting it onto your account. And I was like, and they were like, oh, we definitely put our address and our meter number. I'm like, no, I don't think you've done anything wrong. I think it's the company. But I just want to let you know because A, I don't want you paying for something that's not yours. B, you're going to get a notice now to say that your account's been disconnected because I've just requested it to come back and it's like seems to be back and forth. So you just need to, when you speak to Origin on Monday, say to them, hey, you guys keep putting the wrong address in or the wrong meter number and it's actually taking our neighbour's electricity. Like you need to stop and you need to get it right kind of thing. And they were so apologetic and so lovely. But because I was like still full of adrenaline, I am now the crazy lady of the neighborhood who's like knocking on people's doors at 9:00 at night. But then I thought about it later and I'm like, the first time this happened, they said that AGL said that they couldn't just get my electricity back. And the lady last night was like, oh, I'll just request a transfer. So now I'm going to have to ring them back Monday and verify
that your electricity is back in your name and your account.
Yeah. I've received no notification to say that the process has started, which I did get last time. So I reckon that she hasn't even done it.
No.
Yeah. I reckon she's fucked it up. Yeah. So that gives me more reason to yell at them.
And the fact that she wasn't getting your situation makes me think that she just did fucking nothing.
They never do. They never do. And like, no one takes notes.
Nah.
So you're constantly re-explaining things and answering the same fucking questions over and over again, which is infuriating. And everyone just thinks that you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have to ring them back. I'm going to absolutely speak to their resolutions team and I'm going to tell them, you guys are fucked.
Yeah.
And and I said to the lady last night, I said, I'm going to the ombudsman and if this happens again, I will actually personally take my account somewhere else.
I will burn AGL to the fucking ground.
Yeah. Like,
I'll take your electricity actually. See how you like it.
Yeah.
You should just put your address as the AGL office.
Yeah. I'll be like, ma'am, what's your personal address?
I'd like to put an account under your name and address, please. See how you like it.
It's just... The infuriating part is it's hours of life admin that I shouldn't have to do.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to do. And then even though I didn't do anything, I'm the one that has to go through it. I have to sign new contracts. Everything. Because apparently you can't just reinstate a new contract. I have to set up
but
all
you
my
can just
billing
close
again.
one and move it over.
Right?
That wicked meme?
That's the other thing I don't get. It's so easy for people to fuck your shit up, but then to fix it, oh, that's too hard, isn't it? Do you want my business or not?
How is it that easy to move an account that isn't yours without any verification?
I didn't even know that this was a thing.
No.
The other thing I've decided I'm going to do on Monday is I'm going to call Origin.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, listen here, cunts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One of you keeps if you have tried to take my electricity and seen literally days later that it's been disconnected from your service and referred back to AGL, is that not a red flag for you?
Yeah.
And for you to go, something's not right here. Like, there's no critical thinking on your end of the world. How about you stop fucking touching my shit?
Yeah.
Furious.
Nah, 100%. Contact the manager, ask for name and address.
Yeah.
And then call their energy provider.
I'm going to swap. AGL and Origin's electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see how they fucking like it. You guys want to play games with me?
Ding dong.
Yeah.
Nah, if that was me, I would actually cry. Like, that's too hard.
I just get so angry. So angry.
It shouldn't be your problem to fix. When you haven't you haven't requested anything, you haven't done anything. Like, why do you have to... Why?
I know. And it's not as easy as like just reinstate everything.
No, you have to.
I have to sit there on the phone with them. And do you think I can set up all my billing preferences?
No, heaven.
Suddenly it's too hard.
Heaven forbid.
Suddenly I have to speak to customer service, don't I? So now I've got to do all of that again.
Yuck. No.
I am going to go live off the land. I'm going to forage.
We should open up our own energy providing service.
Yeah. And our point of difference is that we actually verify shit with you before things happen to your account. Yeah, we'll be like,
we won't close your account until you ask us to. That's going to be our catch line.
In writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
You should... Because the way around it that I think needs to be implemented is like... Because how are like the other new service provider going to verify it, right?
Yeah.
Say I'm with AGL and I've moved into a new house or whatever... and I need to move my address over or set up my electricity. If the electricity is currently set up and active, the current provider should have to verify from their end. Like it's almost like an approval process because it's just automatic, right? Should be an approval process. And the people who are setting up the electricity, Origin, you should have to get ID verification of the address.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why is none of this happening?
Yeah. Should be like any contract. Verify who you are.
Baboons are running the country.
Baboons are pulling the levers for the electricity.
I am just talking about it makes me... Anyway, so I have no air conditioner.
You're practically already living off the land, darling. You're already there. You've got walls and windows. That's it.
Walls and windows, and that's it. My air conditioner's still fucking broken. It's 40 degrees on Thursday, everyone. And I followed up with my landlord this week because I'm like, we're going into Christmas. Like, I understand it's going to be super busy. I'm not expecting a solution right now. Just an update.
Yeah.
Crickets. Fucking crickets. We have an app that you can
I would be twitching right now over this house. No, this fucking house.
We have an app with the landlord, and in there it's saying 13th of January for the air conditioner. That's fine. I'll just die.
That's when my body will be found because I'll be overheated. Benji would have bitten off half of my body. It's fine.
My electricity doesn't currently belong to me. Luckily my internet's fine.
Great way to end. How is that?
Oh, it's the internet.
But
stuff
you don't you have electricity.
No, so my electricity is still on.
Okay,
right? But the account is under someone else's name.
Okay,
now and everyone's like, "Oh, great! Someone else just have them pay your bills." And I'm like, "That's all well and good, but knowing my luck." I'll suddenly have the world's worst credit score. Like it's identity
they're never
theft.
gonna pay. Yeah.
Like I'm just worried about worst case scenario.
Yeah, fair. Well, at least you still have internet. Like, imagine if, like, your internet got cut off and then, like, they're like, oh, we can't just give you internet. And then you had, like, no Wi-Fi, lights.
If my electricity
no
got turned
water.
off. If my electricity got turned off, I'd fucking ring Tracy Grimshaw. I know she's retired. I'd ring her personally.
Bring her back. I'll connect her internet.
I'd say we have a fucking PR crisis on our hands. Okay? Like, it's just not funny. And no, I tell you now, if this gets any worse, I will say, my property agent I've been living there for 6 years. The house, no issues for 6 years, right?
You're getting 6 years worth of issues in 1 month.
And the agent has been amazing. I'm very, very, very lucky.
Yeah.
But I am one more utility issue away from fucking losing it and being on the news for being batshit crazy. Like, I really am.
That naked man that was throwing plates at Marion, that's going to be you in January.
That's me.
That's going to be you.
I'm going to be naked because I'm going to be so hot because I don't have air conditioning. Benji's going to be on my back with an AK-47. Like
a backpack. Just gorilla gripping your shoulders.
Oh my god. I'm just in all sorts.
Coco's mad for you. Look at it. She's rolled up. She's like, right, who are we fighting? Who are we fighting?
Anyway, so that's... and now
dear.
I'm really stressed. Not stressed, but like Thursday's going to be 40 degrees. We have a family thing down our way. I can't leave Benji at mum and dad's. Benji's in... my dog's going to die. My dog's going to die.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I don't know. He will be okay, but I just like... I feel so bad for him. I'm like, I have one job, and that is to keep you alive.
Yeah. You've got fans, though.
I know, but when it's 40 degrees, it does nothing.
No.
So...
Also doesn't help that he doesn't really like the beach or water or...
No, can't take him out in public.
No.
Because he'll kill... It's not like I can bring him here, guys, because him and Coco fucking hate each other.
Well, no, they don't. They're just acquaintances.
From different postcodes.
Someone just loses their mind.
Yeah, mine's to blame.
Which is weird because you'd think it would be her.
So, I don't know. I have 4 days to figure out what I'm going to do. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just freeze a bunch of water for him. I might just buy him a pool. He hates water, but if you're that hot, I'm going to buy him a clam. Actually, yeah, I'm going to tell Jamie to buy him a clam for Christmas.
You reckon?
Because then...
Would he use it?
Well, if it's that fucking... If he's dying of heat stroke, he will use it, right? Yeah. All I can do is give him options. I'll wet towel. I'm going to freeze maybe some towels or something with water in them for him.
Is it really 40 on Thursday?
Yeah. So we're going up to mum and dad's tomorrow.
32.
No, look at Bomb. Unless it's changed. Because it was literally showing us 40. Wait, where am I? Adelaide. Yeah, Thursday, 42 degrees. Jesus. Late shower or two. So it's going to be muggy as well. But then it's back to 23, 24. And we're going up to mum and dad's tomorrow for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And Wednesday's 37. So he'll be fine then. It's just that one day. So
yeah, that's rough.
And I can't even take him to Boxing Day lunch because they have a dog.
Oh.
Anyway, so my life's in shambles, everyone. That's my update.
Oh yeah, 42 degrees. Well,
so if anyone listens to us and works for AGL,
raining too.
I know.
Ew. Oh, that's gonna be so humid.
Mhm.
Great.
At least where I'm going on Boxing Day has a pool, so
that's goals.
Mhm. Yeah. So that's my life.
That's a beach day if I've ever seen one.
But surprisingly, I'm not having the worst week because Justin Baldoni is actually... Justin Baldoni is actually having a worse week than I am now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I woke up this morning, one eye open. I open Twitter. I'm refusing to call it X. And all I see is Blake Lively is suing co-star of It Ends With Us, Justin Baldoni, for sexual harassment and destroying her reputation. I immediately jaw on the floor. Yeah. I thought this was all over.
Yeah.
I did not see... This was not on my bingo card. So it all was first reported through the New York Times. I can't afford the New York Times. So I've gone to another source, Variety. So essentially, Blake Lively has accused her It Ends With Us director and co-star Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment in a bombshell complaint. The actress alleges that Baldoni attempted to mount a smear campaign against her and claims his behaviour caused her and her family severe emotional harm. So, in terms of the sexual harassment element, like, the allegations are that, according to the complaint lodged with the California Civil Rights Department, a meeting was held in January of 2024 to address Lively's claims and her demands for returning to work on It Ends With Us after the actors and writers' strikes had ended. At that meeting, Lively complained that Baldoni had discussed Lively's weight with her trainer, pressed her to disclose her religious beliefs, and talked about his sex life in inappropriate ways. Lively also complained that Jamie Heath, one of the producers of the film and CEO of Wayfarer Studios, showed Lively a video of his wife naked and giving birth. Lively also alleged that both Baldoni and Heath entered her makeup trailer without her permission, including when she was breastfeeding her infant child. It goes on to state that the concerns Lively raised were not only for herself, but for the other female cast and crew. So I did read that allegedly when she raised those, and she ended up putting forward like a list of, I guess, rules or requests for things, if for her to continue filming, these would have to be met, and they were met. But then the second part of the lawsuit, which is what I kind of want to focus on more, because like the sexual harassment, I don't want to doubt. I think, you know, if she's saying that's what happened, then that's what happened. And I, you know, we can't really put ourselves in a position of debating on whether that did or didn't happen. Yeah. So let's just assume that that's that piece. But the other part is her suing him for basically running a PR smear campaign against her during the press run. And the bits that I saw when I first woke up this morning were screenshots that have been subpoenaed for the purpose of the lawsuit between Jennifer Abel, Justin Baldoni, and then also Justin and the publicist that he engaged. Her name is Melissa something. Melissa Nathan, I reckon it is. Yeah, Melissa Nathan. So Melissa also was engaged as a publicist for Johnny Depp when he went through his whole thing, right? So this is kind of her wheelhouse. So the ones that Dumoy posted, it was like an email thread. And so it's like Jennifer Abel, and it goes, he blocked you. Is he a 12-year-old girl? This kind of behavior is ridiculous and part of the whole plan to keep chipping away at you because they know you will notice this kind of stuff and then likely acquiesce more to her demands. I don't know what that word means. We can put the plan down on paper and work with Jamie and Ashmi to make sure we have all of the documentation needed of what happened on set, who witnessed what, and who would be our allies to go on background if needed to shut down her claims, and then a timeline of everything Wayfarer did to ensure it was a safe set. We will get through this together. So I immediately assume that that's in relation to the sexual harassment elements when they had that meeting in January. Then Justin's like, yes, thank you, blocked me and Wayfarer. It's why I wanted to hire a person to help me document everything, but I can't live in that fear, not willing to, but I need you guys to very much have a real plan so I can feel at ease. Hey guys, one thing I think I want to do is the Dr. Armand show. I know you have your feelings about it, but his practice saved my friend Blank's life a few months ago. With everything going on, I want to have an offensive move showing my neurodivergence and some of the attributes that come with it so that I can start talking about it. Most anything that I have been accused of is social awkwardness and impulsive speech, and I think me sitting down with him and just looking at my brain and talking about some of these things would be helpful for me. And then Jennifer goes, thanks for the call. Confidentially, I'm out for dinner with a friend of 12 plus years who writes for People Magazine, Fox News, In Touch, Us Weekly, and she is fully briefed of the situation and is armed and ready to take this story of Blake weaponizing feminism to any of her outlets the minute we give her the green light. She hates Blake, has heard this story before, and will do anything for us, just FYI, smiley face. Then there's text messages. Oh, then there was a text message that Justin had sent to someone. I think it might be that same lady. And it's a screenshot of a tweet. And it's like a random Twitter tweet where it's like Hailey Bieber's history of bullying. I can't read the rest of it because it's blurry. You know how like people, you see those threads on Twitter and it's like, here's a history of blah, 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 blah. It was that. And Justin's like, this is what we would need. And the person's like, yes, I literally just spoke to Melissa, aka Melissa Nathan, about this on the break, about what we discussed last night for social and digital. Focus on Reddit, TikTok, and Instagram. And then other screenshots have come out between Jennifer and Melissa, where Jennifer's like, I think we need to put the social combat plan into motion. Melissa goes, so do I. Jennifer's like, so are we in the clear now? Did we survive? Melissa's like, we survived. All press is so overwhelming. We've confused people. So much mixed messaging. It's actually really funny if you think about it. Jennifer goes, the narrative online is so freaking good and fans are still sticking up for Justin, and there literally has been no pickup of those two articles, which is actually shocking to me. I don't know what those two articles are. But I see this as total success, as does Justin. You did such amazing work. Melissa goes, narrative is crazy good. So did you. The majority of socials are so pro-Justin, and I don't even agree with half of them. LOL.
Who leaked those messages?
They were subpoenaed.
Right.
So I don't know like how it all happens, but I did read that there's been like thousands of emails and text messages that were subpoenaed as part of the court case.
Right. Does that mean that if they're subpoenaed, they just automatically become public?
What happens when
Because that is crazy. Also, some of those messages, someone is randomly capitalizing words for absolutely no reason, and that is so jarring reading those messages.
Yeah.
Hated that.
So Google AI, which isn't 100% accurate, but for like ease purposes, when your texts are subpoenaed, you can expect the following to happen. The provider is served with a subpoena, so an attorney can obtain a subpoena from the court to get text message records from your cell phone provider.
Yeah.
The provider may produce the records. The provider may have limitations. You may be able to produce the records yourself.
Yeah.
And then they need to be authenticated. So, yeah, they've somehow got them as part of the case. America's kind of a bit nuts in their lawsuits. Like, because I agree. I'm like, how is this evidence going public?
Like how has it come out?
Because doesn't that then impact the case?
I
would
think that's
so.
only if it's criminal.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah,
I don't know. Weird, but yeah. Thoughts?
and like I said earlier, I don't want to even touch the sexual harassment piece, but the PR bit, it is very much that Blake lost the PR battle the first time around, and it really did impact her public image. And so this is her response, and this is her now doing the same thing to him, but in a different approach. And like the timing of it as well, like Christmas can be somewhat of like a quiet news period as well, so like to do it now, it's just another PR thing. I must say this kind of PR where you're just shitting on someone else, like from both sides, it's just so tacky.
Like, let it the fuck go.
Yeah,
like I get that, like your image and whatever was dragged through the mud because of the whole film and like the press and like all of that, but
and also if Blake really felt that Justin had wrongfully tarnished her public reputation to the point where it's impacting her life, her income, all of that, wouldn't she sue for defamation?
Yeah, I don't know, like, yeah,
I think they're both fucked. Like,
absolutely. But to say that one person single-handedly tarnished your reputation, like, come on.
I still think like she didn't do herself any favors in the press to
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not all Justin. Like, she also played a part in that.
Yeah, she hurt herself just as much as anything. Engaging someone to publicly take you down, though, like the way that Justin did, obviously in response to her coming in pretty hot and heavy with the sexual assault stuff in January, that to me is just more like morals and ethics. Like, and for Melissa Nathan to make a career out of it, like I couldn't do it.
Nah,
there's no way. Like, but it also made me think, so how many of those threads that fucking are always on my Twitter For You page that are like a history of Hailey Bieber bullying Selena
how
Gomez.
much is that PR?
Yeah, right,
yeah,
it's pretty nuts. So that's gone wildfire. That's everywhere,
gangbusters.
And it's interesting because a lot of people are immediately taking Blake's side, and now like Justin's been dropped by his talent management group.
Oh dear.
So it's impacting him pretty heavily. But it's just public cattiness, which is, and I think the other thing that Blake has in her favor is she's going to have a lot more money than what he does. And so she can kind of run him into the ground.
Through it. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's so messy, dude. That film I haven't even seen it.
No, neither. But like, they should have just gone with no-name actors and just.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, this is what happens. Like, oh man, like, oh, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I actually feel bad for Colleen Hoover because.
No, I don't, because she wanted Blake Lively on it from day dot.
Yeah, but I think she went into it naively thinking that, oh my God, I can get Blake Lively. That's huge for
I've made it.
Yeah, I've made it, right? In what world would you ever expect this to happen?
Yeah.
Blake completely fucked the press run, right? Justin's obviously fucked production and got his own issues.
Yeah.
Clearly they never did like a chemistry reading between the two of them. It was just, but I agree, it should never have been big name actors.
No.
Like, what? How on earth is Blake anything like Lily Bloom?
No, yeah.
And the way that, didn't they make the characters older in the film? Like, nah,
yeah, it just,
dude, it was doomed to fail.
The creative direction that they took with it was just not hitting the mark.
So, but then like Verity, the cast of that has been announced.
Yeah, Dakota Johnson and Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, I kind of like that though.
Who's the guy? That guy. Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, let me get it.
He was in that M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong. M. Night Shyamalan. God.
I didn't think that was a real person. I thought it was like a mythical character.
Facts.
M. Night. So yeah, Anne Hathaway is meant to play Verity. Ew, who is that man? Okay,
what's his name?
Nah, it wasn't who we were thinking. Here we go. Josh Hartnett?
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
What's he from? I've never seen this man in my life.
He was real popular in the 2000s.
Okay. He's in like 30 Days of Night.
Yeah.
Trap, Pearl Harbor, Oppenheimer.
Trap is the one that I'm thinking
Black
of.
Hawk Down. Wow, dude does some full-on films.
I don't mind that cast.
Yeah, I think this is much better casting. But again,
Anne Hathaway, I'm kind of like,
I must say though, I've really like got a soft spot for Anne ever since.
You're on your own on that one.
What was that TV show that came out? You know, or the movie, you know the one.
The fanfic one.
Yeah. But I just think Colleen Hoover. Yeah, I don't think every movie needs to be these big...
Idea of You.
Yeah, that's the one. I don't think all of her movies need these big star-studded... Housemaid's the same by Frida McFadden. Because it's...
Sydney
Sweeney and... no. Amanda
Seyfried?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind that cast either. That's a bit fun.
It's definitely... Both are worlds apart from... fucking this bullshit. Michael Maroon has been cast as Sexy Enzo in The Housemaid. Yeah. I hate when they just lean on. I get why they do it though, because then it will get more attention. And
it doesn't need more attention when it's a fucking best-selling book.
Yeah. So that's the drama from that. And then randomly... So obviously Luigi Mangione has been talk of the town. Little Mr. Bang Bang Bang, the United Healthcare CEO guy. And so that happened maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago now. And a lot's happened since then. Like he was found, he was arrested, he has been extradited to New York City. They had that like full Batman Gotham walk from the helicopter.
It's the fucking hardest photo that dropped in 2024.
Dude.
Damn.
I know that I have said on this podcast, particularly when we were talking about like the Lyle and Menendez brothers, and I was like, I do not understand how, like, why women are attracted to criminals.
Yeah.
And then Luigi Mangione came onto the scene, and I went, I am making a Stan account for this man.
Jeez.
Anyway, so I have seen reports that there are 2 Luigi Mangione documentaries already in the works.
That's so unnecessary.
The trial has not even started. So there's one by a group called Anonymous Content, and then one by Alex Gibney's Jigsaw Productions. They're throwing their hats in the ring. So Alex Gibney is apparently also set to release an Elon Musk documentary.
Who asked for that?
We don't need that, Alex. If you're listening, scrap it and let's start again. So it's set to explore how killers are created and what this whole mess says about our society. Then there's also, I think they're working together, Anonymous Content and Jigsaw Productions, because then the next one is 2-time Emmy nominee Stephen Robert Morse, who is behind the Amanda Nox documentary on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
So Morse is promising to give viewers a balanced exploration of the case, which will be interesting because like the case is still really fresh. So how can you be balanced on it?
But like, what's there to discuss?
Right. So he aims to dive into the nitty gritty of the case, including perspectives from victims, families, and apparently even Mangione himself. If he can get interviews with Luigi Mangione
from prison, that makes no sense.
No, but you could do like phone ones, right? Yeah. I think whoever gets interviews with him, with Luigi Mangione, that is going to be the standout documentary about this, because that's what people are going to be drawn to. So, and then the documentary will also aim to tackle the thorny issue of America's privatized health insurance system. This case is complex and raises important questions about vigilantism, the devastating cost of a privatized healthcare system, and the inevitability of violence when peaceful change is seen as impossible. Every story is multidimensional, and I believe in treating all participants with kindness and fairness. This approach has always been central to my projects. He's already got a director of photography and an investigative journalist and filmmaker on board as well.
Wild.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what there's to discuss.
We don't need to jump that fast into things.
Like, yeah, privatizing healthcare is fucked. Anyone can tell you that. But there's already the fact that a puffer costs like $800 is clinically insane.
There's already so many other documentaries and movies and things about America's healthcare system. It's not like it's an untapped subject.
Like, we know it benefits the rich. So, like, what new point are you going to make here?
Yeah. They should make a Batman movie, but it's Luigi Mangione. That's way
Make a comic, all right?
Yeah, about Luigi.
We don't need a film.
That's way cooler.
We don't need a docuseries.
There's been so much controversy. The other major stuff that's been happening is the Matilda Jerf controversy.
I feel like that's old news, doll.
Let's move on. Okay.
She's a shit person. She kind of apologized, but everyone's boycotting her. There you go. Don't buy her $218 robe.
She was like an influencer, started her own fashion line, basically in a nutshell, just for the people that are like, what the fuck. She essentially got called out for bullying her staff extensively, and now she's been cancelled. Yep.
There you go.
Moving on.
Move it next.
Summer House trailer came out. Season 9, I think it is. I'm so excited. Yeah. I'm so fucking excited.
I love Summer House.
I've been watching the new season of Southern Charm, and it's good. Like, I had so much more hope. I think
it's only episode 3 though.
I know, but like, not a lot's been happening.
Everyone's getting a bit boring.
Yeah.
Because no one's hooking up with one another.
They're all so old now.
Yeah.
Whereas at least Summer House, everyone's still partying. There's new drama. Yeah. So the trailer came out, and these are my takeaways from the trailer. First of all, Tom Schwartz, what the fuck are you doing here? So, do you know who Tom Schwartz? So he comes from Vanderpump Rules. And he was with like good friends with Tom Sandoval. You know, the one like he looks like Johnny Depp kind of thing. Anyway, and then it came out that Sandoval was cheating on his partner, and it was like this huge explosive thing, and it was like the biggest reality TV drama of the year, like when I think it was like last year or the year before. And ever since then, because Tom Schwartz was in business with Tom Sandoval and their lives were so like intrinsically linked, Tom Schwartz, like his marriage broke down, I think around the same time, and it's just been fucking chaos, right? And now he's just like this little leech that shows up in all the Bravo shows. So he's in it. Danielle, who was a main cast member on Summer House for like ages until I think it was last season, she's back as a guest. And so this season, the bit that everyone knows is that Lindsay is pregnant in this season. She's had her baby now. And in the trailer, there's a clip. They're at the beach, and Danielle is like grilling Lindsay, being like, what do you mean you don't live with the baby daddy, like your boyfriend? Like, I'm concerned about you being like a single mother. which is interesting because her and Lindsay have come to head so many times because Danielle, it comes from a place of care, but she gets so opinionated about Lindsay's life and comes in and is like kind of boss. And Lindsay, she doesn't need that. Like she's very independent. So I think it's bold of Danielle to have not learnt her lesson.
Yeah.
Paige and Craig. Paige is by far the standout this season. So her and Craig have like this chat in the trailer. And then there's like a clip of her in bed crying, saying that her and Craig are going to break up. They've been saying publicly that they're stronger than ever. There's no like breakup that's happened. But then it makes me think we haven't really seen them together publicly.
Yeah.
What if maybe they have broken up, but they're like hiding it for the show? Who knows? But then in Southern Charm, they're fine. I don't know. And then Paige is just on one this season. Like there's a clip where she's like, they're at a DJ event and she's like, the only reason I came was to make sure that Kyle's wife had someone to keep her company while he's out here pretending to be Diplo.
So funny.
And she like goes to head with Kyle again, and I'm just so excited. It comes out February 12th, and I think this is going to be so much better than Southern Charm.
Yeah, Southern Charm's not really hitting the mark for me just because everyone is so annoying.
I love it, but I need drama. You can't go from Salt Lake City to then Southern Charm. Like Southern Charm needs to step it up a little bit. Like
Shep, hate him.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle? Is it Kyle?
No, you got Shep, Austin. Yeah, the one that I think is hot.
Hate him.
Yeah.
JT
is a rat. JT is a sewer rat, and he's
Whitney
so annoying.
Can go, and his leather jacket can both go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck you think you are.
Yeah. I love Madison.
Yeah, Madison's cool. She's the only one that I kind of really like, to be honest.
Yeah. They're all like the new girl Molly. She's like,
She gives me J-Law vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
Apparently she was on America's Next Top Model, and she was like in the finals, and like Tyra Banks or someone wanted her to cut like all of her hair off. And they were pretty much like, if you cut your hair off, you're like a shoo-in to win. And so she was like, say less, cut it off, it's fine. Because if I win that $100,000, I'm going to get a weave. It'll be back. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
So she cuts all her hair off. Like, I'm talking like short. And they were like, oh, no, you don't make the final, sorry. And so she went home, sad, looking like a fucking blonde little farquad.
No one's more of a bitch than Tyra Banks. Wow.
Oh my God.
I'm convinced that America's Next Top Model was just Tyra Banks making sure everyone else was uglier than her.
It's so jarring, like looking at or like watching back clips of that show.
Yeah.
Like it was so fat phobic and just bullying.
Yeah, it was
and
just
we
straight up bullying.
Gobbled that shit up.
And
I loved America's Next Top Model.
We were like, no, this is normal. This is totally how models should be treated. Batshit.
Crazy.
Batshit crazy.
And the one that was crazier was like Australia's Next Top Model as well.
Yeah.
Like, is it Alex Perry?
Alex Perry's the worst. The sunglass dude. And the bald man with the fucking glasses on his head.
My God. The bald man with a gut calling like girls like little fatties and just like oinking at them. I'm like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? And then they were like, it's time to get out the measuring tape. And they measure the models in front of one another, and they're like, you need to lose this much.
Like, what the fuck? Fucked. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
You know what? You couldn't write that shit today.
No.
You couldn't.
You'd get sued in a civil lawsuit.
But you just wouldn't even come up with it these days. Like, TV used to be so unhinged.
Like, no wonder we've all got fucking issues. That's what we grew up watching.
Right.
That's crazy.
Oh, man. But we both watched the same movie this week, everyone.
Oh, good. Look at me doing things.
Mark's even watched it.
Wow.
So we watched Carry On Netflix. It's that new, like, Die Hard style Christmas thriller movie.
Yeah. Action.
It's, like, set in an airport. There's this dude who works in the airport, and
Ethan
and
Kopech.
He's, like, hustling to...
Played by Taron Egerton.
Damn, you're full of facts.
Egerton, yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Vibes. And then he usually does like the metal detector shit, and he was like, no,
TSA. He's a TSA.
Yeah, he's like, I want to do the bag scanning thing.
Yeah, let me scan the bags.
So he gets on the bag scanning things. Bad day to work harder though, because now there's this like terrorist guy played by, what's his name? I always get him and Mark Wahlberg confused.
Jason Statham.
It's Jason Bateman.
This happened last night.
Jason Statham.
Nikki's like, this man sounds like Jason Statham. I'm like, are you sure?
Jason Bateman. I love Jason Bateman. Great actor. He was amazing in Ozark.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's what I said to Nikki too.
Yeah.
She's like, what's it about? I'm like, couldn't tell you.
It's like that.
I said drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs.
It's essentially like he plays the same character as he does in Carry On.
Yeah.
But he's like,
is he bad? And I'm like, I don't know. I can't remember.
He's like a suburban dad in Ozark, but then gets caught up in like drug stuff. And then he becomes this like crazy bad guy. And yeah, so he's like this bad guy in the movie. And essentially he's trying to make sure that this bag with this, it's like a bomb, but it's like a chemical.
It's a chemical agent.
Yeah, makes it onto a plane to blow this plane up. And he's like using Ethan to get it done, and Ethan's having this like moral crisis and freaking out, and you're on edge. You're like, will it make it on the flight?
Yeah, because Ethan also works at the airport with his, I think, are they married? I don't know. His partner, Nora.
I think it's just his girlfriend.
Yeah, and she's pregnant. And so that's the whole reason why he wanted to do the bag scanning stuff, because he wanted to get a promotion. He's like, no, I want to be here. Like, let me prove it to you. And so Jason Bateman is like, either you let this bag pass through the bag check and you get the guy that's with the bag onto the plane and the plane takes off and we let your girlfriend go and she lives, or you fuck it up and she dies.
Yeah.
But then he finds out that if he lets this bag go onto the plane, all of the people on the plane are going to die, essentially.
Yeah.
And so it's like, do you risk one person for 250? Like, I can't believe that they have 250 people on a plane. That's crazy.
Yeah, period.
That's a huge plane. Thoughts?
First question. If you were Ethan in that situation, what would you do?
Like, who are we holding hostage, though?
You don't know who's on that flight.
No, but like for me.
They're holding your mum hostage.
Oh, no, not my mum.
Yeah.
Mum! Get out of there, girl! What you doing over there? I'd probably let the bag pass, hey.
I would.
I'd probably let the bag pass. Yeah, no, not my mum.
Who am I to take on a really scary bad man?
To be honest, if that bag went through the check, I probably wouldn't even realise that it was flagging. I'd be like, yeah, that looks fine.
I think that's beyond my scope of speaking out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to call out that kind of behaviour. I'm sorry.
I can't physically fight you.
No.
Okay? We're not going to kill anyone I know. Okay? Yeah. That's for sure.
Is it really my fault, though?
Is it really my fault?
Can it really be pinned back to me? Like, I mean, I can't remember what I had for dinner 2 nights ago. Give me a couple of weeks and I reckon that memory would be wiped.
What would you expect me to do in that situation? This man's going to kill me.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked up.
I don't want to be an orphan.
A
30-year-old orphan? Not on my watch. No, thank you, ma'am.
I would crumble. I couldn't stand up to him. I couldn't do it. And like, this sounds horrible, but like, I don't know anyone on that plane.
Yeah.
I could easily compartmentalize that.
Yeah.
And pretend
you could let it go. You could let it go.
That sounds horrible, but like, I can't. Everything that Ethan went through to fight the guy in the movie.
It's a lot.
I couldn't do. I have bad knees. I have a bad back. I'm not fast.
Yeah.
I'm not smart.
Yeah.
Either. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. You know what? We are actually a terrorist dream. We wouldn't even question it.
No.
I'd be like, what do you want me to do?
I don't need to know the why.
You know what, though, rocked me? When Jason Bateman is talking to Ethan about how to disarm the bomb. Now, that's where you've got an issue as a terrorist and you've got me as your little guinea pig. I don't take instructions well. I don't know what the words mean.
Yeah.
Add stress and a time limit to that.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
And see, if we hadn't tried to get involved, it would have been contained to the flight and we wouldn't be now blowing up the whole airport.
Yeah. There's a bit and he's like, now, there are two, like...
canisters.
Yeah, he's like, grab the 2 clusters and lift. I'm like, what the fuck is a cluster?
Me Googling what a cluster is.
Ethan's just lifting it. I'm like, wouldn't have guessed that.
Period.
Me holding a pen. Is this a cluster? I don't know what you want from me.
Oh, I couldn't have done it.
Yeah, nah, that's a lot. I rated this a 2.5.
Yeah, I'd say 2.5, 3.
Yeah, 50%.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, it was good. It was all right.
It did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
It was an entertaining.
I love an action movie based around Christmas.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep.
It's a merry old time.
I agree. It had me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen.
Very
next.
stressed. Yeah.
My only qualm with the film is what TSA agent is also fit enough to essentially perform like a special ops agent.
No one at Adelaide Airport, I'm telling you that much for free.
Like the things he was doing, I was like, nah, you're too good.
Yeah, come on.
You're too good. Yeah, it was good. The car scene, I see you noted the car scene.
It looked cool.
That was a crazy car scene.
Yeah, wasn't
I was like, holy shit, this
Holy
is nuts.
dooly.
It gave Fast and the Furious a run for their money. Yeah, it was.
They definitely used all their budget on Taron Egerton and Jason Bateman though, because whoever played Nora, respectfully, there was no chemistry in between those two.
No, she was
none. She was giving nothing in that role.
So she was in a film, Sophia Carson. She was in Purple Hearts, which also starred Nicholas Galitzine, or whatever his name is, who was in The Idea of You. I actually really liked Purple Hearts.
Yeah.
But again, she's not.
I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to her role in this, but I didn't believe that they were dating.
Also questionable, why the fuck are you working at the same workplace as your partner?
Why are you having lunch together every day?
Imagine living together, working together. Nah.
Next.
Oh, dear. Finally.
Ladies and gents, the day has come.
I didn't think that this was even fucking possible.
Almost like a year too.
SZA has finally released SOS Deluxe LANA.
It should just be a separate album at this point, seeing as it's been 51 years since SOS came out.
Honestly, this was genuinely meant to come out like a year ago. She's changed the release date like 55 times. She's released 6 album covers for this, none of which she ended up using. And then, so it was meant to come out Friday, and it got pushed back until like the following morning. She couldn't even keep to that deadline. But it's out, and I must say, it's so good.
It's a banger. Yeah. She knows how to make an album.
Her vibe is just the right vibe. She's just chaotic. And
I kind of love it, though. But also, Dal, come on.
I must say.
Like, if you're going to be that chaotic and you know that you're not going to stick to a deadline, just don't tell me that it's coming out on a date. Just drop it.
Yeah.
Surprise drop.
Exactly. She is...
Don't get my hopes up like that.
The internet, though, is so fucking funny. In response to her. So, like, on Twitter, someone was like, at the end of the day, I trusted a bitch in a bug costume to drop an album on time. That's my fault.
Period.
Someone was like, SZA Def, the type of person you'd hate to be paired up with in a group project because she never gets shit done on time.
100%.
Oh, but it's such a banger. When she released the, like, teaser video for Drive, and it was Ben Stiller in the car lip syncing to the song.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I knew from that moment that this was the album for me.
Yeah.
I don't even really care for Ben Stiller, but it just hit different.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Really like that. Do you have any favorites on the album or any standouts yet?
I'm trying. I've only done one listen through.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna get it up.
Drive is definitely like a standout for me.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. I can't remember any of these.
So, yeah, Drive is a standout. Another Life and Chill Baby. They're probably the three that I listen to and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember.
They all sound the same still. You know when you first do a listen of an album?
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the title of the song.
And I must say, I am easily influenced by like singles and whatever the general public is hyping up.
Yeah, right.
It's like immediately my brain's like, I like that
You're
one because everyone else is talking about it.
Yeah, backed by popular opinion.
I never have a single thought for myself.
Yeah, right.
But equally as huge as SZA dropping LANA, I have fucking finished Throne of Glass.
This is what I thought you were going to lead with. But I mean, all of my comments are the same about you reading. Because, yeah, long awaited.
A year to the day. Yeah.
Almost a year to the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are scissor of reading.
I am scissor of Throne of Glass. I have fucking finished the whole series. I finished Kingdom of Ash last night. I've done it.
Thoughts?
My thoughts are ACOTAR for me is still the better series.
Really?
So the reason being is because the romanticy element of it weighed more for me than the elements of Throne of Glass. So what I do think Throne of Glass did better though, which is interesting because this was her first series, is I think the characters are much better in Throne of Glass. Mm-hmm. They are better written. Mm-hmm. I think like the lead is impeccably written. Mm-hmm. And the book is just more mature and well written and thought out. Mm-hmm.
Like you can tell it's her second series.
Well, no, Throne of Glass was her first series.
I mean, like you can tell that ACOTAR was her second series.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is ACOTAR felt like Throne of Glass felt more mature and well written.
Oh, really?
It felt more mature, more well written. It was two parts for me. It was too long winded for me, and I could have done with a little less. And there was some elements of romance, but just not enough. Like, just as it starts to, like, peak up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, finally.
No.
Nothing.
Gone with the wind.
The other thing so I'm reading Kingdom of Ash, and I'm like, holy shit, like, this is, everyone, like, just cries throughout the whole book. And there were elements where I was, like, hysterically crying. But the end, I'm thinking, like, everyone's going to die, right? But Sarah J Maas is obsessed with happy endings. And I read this whole book. I've read this whole fucking series, which is like 1,000,001 pages, just for everything to work out as they wanted it to.
For everyone, yeah.
I personally, I don't want my favorite characters to die. Like, this was my honest review on Fable. I was like, as much as I don't want my favorite characters to die, it's just too picture perfect for it to have a lasting emotional impact. I expected more from the series. Like, I wanted to be emotionally distraught walking away from this book.
Like, I get that it's fantasy, but it doesn't seem realistic where everyone gets what they want in the end.
No.
Especially with a war.
Yeah. And there was something that I thought was going to be a plot twist towards the end, which wasn't. And that's the other thing. There was no like major plot twists towards the end. It was just
boring.
You've read all these books built up to this major war, and it's just people fighting, and then everything works out as it should have.
Lame.
Yeah. So I actually kind of feel a little bit let down. I gave Kingdom of Ash 3.75 stars on Fable, which was 4 stars on Goodreads.
What would you give the series overall?
I'd give it a 3. Overall.
Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
It makes me... I will read the Crescent City series, but that's like a whole other kettle of fish, because that's urban fantasy where it's like they've got mobile phones. Ew. It's like modern stuff.
Brother, ew.
So I will read that, but I need a break. So I think I'm going to read Final Girls by Riley Sager next.
Yeah, nice.
I'm going to read that, and then I'm going to read The 7-Year Slip.
Yep. Cool.
Next. Yes. And then our January book club pick. I I think we go with The Ledge by Christian White. So I think that should be our January book club pick. And so that is when human remains are discovered in the forests of regional Victoria. The police are baffled, the locals are shocked, and one group of old friends starts to panic. Their long-held secret is about to be uncovered. It all began in 1999 when 16-year-old Aaron ran away from home, dragging his friends into an unforeseeable chain of events that no one escaped from unscathed. In The Ledge, past and present run breathlessly, tensely parallel, leading to a cliffhanger nobody will see coming. This is a mind-bending new novel from the master of the unexpected. I'm excited for this because Christian White can do no wrong. And so I know that this is going to be a good read.
I'm concerned when they say that it's mind-bending because the minute you try to bend anything up in this skull, pea-brain.
I don't think it's going to be mind-bending though. I think that's just an elaborate PR way of them saying that this is a thriller.
If there's a time jump.
No. I think this is going to be very similar to like In the Wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be good. So everyone, join our Fable book club.
Yeah.
Our January pick is going to be The Ledge by Christian White. So
we should do a dinner to discuss the book.
Just you and I?
No, like people, if they want to come.
Oh my God, no one's going to come to our
That's fine. If they don't want to.
Imagine we host a dinner and everyone's like, rather kill myself.
Cool. I'll eat for 10.
Exposure therapy.
It's a win-win either way.
But what have you been reading?
I finished, I have been reading Iron Flame finally.
Ooh.
It's been strategic because Onyx Storm comes out next month. And so I figure I'll finish this by then and then everything will be fresh. Mm-hmm. And I won't be going into Onyx Storm like I have been with Iron Flame being like, who the fuck is everyone?
Yeah.
Because that's like, I swear to God, like the first 4 chapters, I was like, I have no idea who these people are.
That's going to be me with Onyx. Yeah.
But I have been reading it mainly on Audible. Uh-huh. So Amazon were doing like this deal over Black Friday where you could get 4 months of Audible for $6.50 a month when like usually it's like, I think almost $20.
Yeah, wow.
And you get a free book a month. So I was like, sweet, I'll give it a crack. And I got the copy of Iron Flame that's graphic audio. So it's like a dramatized version of the book. And so it includes like backing tracks. It's got sound effects. Every character has a different voice actor. And it is incredible. Like it's so good. With normal audiobooks, you've got one reader and they're kind of trying to make different voices for the different characters.
It does not work.
No, it really doesn't. But this is absolute chef's kiss. It feels like I'm watching a movie with my ears.
Which is my favorite way to watch a movie.
It's so good. The bits where they're almost about to bust, some of the characters, it kind of feels a bit like porn, but that's fine.
Each to their own.
Yeah, but no, I'm loving it. And the only drawback for that though is that like the dramatized versions, the dynamic audio ones, they're super expensive. So because the book is so long, they've split it into 2 parts, and part 1 was like, if I didn't get it for free, it would have been like $40.
That's insane.
But again, you're paying for a movie.
Yeah,
so,
that's fair.
But other than that, I also finished, what is it called? Welcome to the Hyunam-Dong Bookshop by Hwang Bo-Reum. And this was a bit of a palate cleanser for me. It was up for nomination, I think, for Goodreads, the Goodreads Awards.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And that's how I found it. And I was like, oh yeah, like that seems like a good one to churn through. And it follows this character, Yongju, as she lives her dream of opening up a bookshop. And it kind of follows her and like all of the little characters that like come through the bookshop and how she gets her employees and stuff, and like how their relationship blossoms. And all of the characters are kind of going through internal struggles. Like one of them is like, he's finished uni and he's like continuously getting interviews for jobs but not actually landing a job, and he's kind of like where is my life leading? What do I want to get into? Do I want to keep trying for jobs, or do I just and like make my family proud, or do I want to do what's right for me and find something that I enjoy that might not pay as much but makes me happy? And then there's this teenage boy who's going through high school, and he kind of doesn't know whether he wants to go to uni or not. He's like, I don't see the point in life, like, you know, not really, doesn't really have a purpose. And it's just like, it's a very like heartwarming book. Like it's a good palate cleanser. Like nothing really happens. There's no plot twists or anything. But you just kind of go on this journey with these characters, and you just see them make progress. And like, it's not huge progress, but like it's enough for them.
It was like a little heartwarming kind
of
thing. Yeah.
Like, I don't think have you read Before the Coffee Gets Cold?
No, but I know you really like that.
Yeah, it was a similar vibe to that. It's like, yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Like, yeah, nothing major happened, but it felt like a warm hug in a book.
Mm-hmm. Those books are nicer. They have their place. I like those books.
They're a quick read, easy to shift through. Every chapter felt like it had kind of like a little bit of a life lesson, but it wasn't like in your face. It was just really, really subtle. All of the dialogue was really intentional, like tackled like big ideas and concepts and stuff. And I don't know, I feel like, the Korean authors, I feel like they can write their writing style is so different, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. Japanese authors as well.
Okay.
Love that.
I like that.
More life. I get why it was nominated, and it definitely deserves it. And like, I think this is the author's first book as well.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, pop off.
Iconic.
Love that. So yeah, I gave that, I can't even remember what I gave it on Fable. Maybe a 3.5.
Okay.
In terms of next book, well, I mean, I'm still reading Iron Flame, but I don't know what I want to read next. Maybe I'll stick to Iron Flame until January, but I kind of want to like try to get my book
That's what I'm doing.
Books of the year up a little bit more. So I'm kind of like, do I just do like a tandem read and just read 2 at once?
What are you at for the year?
22.
Oh shit, okay, I'm at 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And like my reading goal of 2024 was 25 books. I reckon I could read 3 in 3 days.
Yeah, I reckon you could. Just pick easy.
Short, small ones.
Dr. Zeus.
I got from the thrift shop, because I finished work early on Friday and I did my Christmas shopping. I found a little secondhand bookstore in the Maya Centre, and I got Evenings and Weekends by, I'm not going to try to say that name. Oisin. It's like an Irish name, so I know that it's not going to be pronounced how it's spelled.
How do you spell it?
Oisin.
Pronunciation.
McKenna.
Ready?
Yeah. Asheen. Oh, yeah. See? See. Right. Yeah. I had every right not to say that. Asheen McKenna. And that kind of follows a group of friends in summer in London over like a weekend, I think.
Okay.
And just shit happens. Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and then Wayward by Amelia Hart. So maybe that's my 3.
Amelia Earhart. Oh.
She is alive and well.
We haven't heard from her for a hot minute.
God, where you been, Joe? So maybe those are the 3 that I'd churn out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I have the same plan to just between now and New Year's try and smash out as many easy reads as I can to get my number up.
There is one by I can't even remember his name. It's a guy that wrote A Man Called Ove, and I loved that book, and he's done like a short story, and I'm like, what? A short story is the length I'm looking for. I
need to watch the movie adaptation of A Man Called Ove.
You should read the book. The book is...
maybe I will.
I'm going to give it to you because it's short. It's so easy to read, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
give it to me right, now.
Yes. In other news, I went back through our archives because I wanted to see what our ins and outs for this year were and whether we achieved our goals.
Okay.
So
I love this. I love that you even thought of this.
So on brand, and I absolutely loved it. And I was cackling at my goals because I don't even think I achieved one. But anyway, so our ends for 2024. So yours were, now you have to tell me if you did this or not.
Yeah.
We definitely did this one. Spending money on experiences.
Yeah, because I'm broke as fuck now. So yeah, we did. Yep.
Cooking more at home.
I had moments.
Yeah.
But
you go through phases.
The last 2 months, I've been living off of fucking chicken nuggets and air.
Period. I mean, you did go through a baking phase, which I really liked.
Yeah.
Making coffee at home.
Nope. But work did get a really good coffee machine. So I haven't, I only buy a coffee on like a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah. Long lunches and dinners with friends.
We did some dinners, but not, I wouldn't say like a lot. No.
Letting things just be.
I did. I feel like I mellowed out more at work.
Definitely. And your last one, DNFing books.
No, because I should have DNF'd. No. Things will calm down soon. But I didn't because it was our book club and I can't let the team down. So
my ends were outfit repeating. I don't think I've done that. I've done it a couple of times, but I feel like I don't have outfits to repeat because I hate everything I own.
You're very self-conscious about your wardrobe, and it's not even that bad.
No, I hate it. Yeah. Accessorizing.
We both bought a ring this year.
In the pod, we're like, we want to be ring girlies, and I'm like, period.
Yeah.
I need to do more accessorizing. You know what I want to do? I want to make one of those necklaces that has the charms on it.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. I'll show you.
All right, Pandora girly.
Yeah, period. Telling people how you feel. And then in brackets, I have being more honest.
You kind of did when you had a few drinks under your belt.
Yeah.
You definitely put people on the spot a few times.
I have loose lips. Being fun delusional.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
We've never not been delusional.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
TV time. Ramp it up.
You've watched more this year.
Yeah.
Outside of Simpsons.
Yeah.
Than I think ever before. And I think you living with Nikki is the best thing that's ever happened to you for that reason.
Yeah.
Like if you had have said to me this time last year that you would get into the Bravo universe, I would have said no, you won't.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Not a chance.
Defamation, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And then honking. I haven't done that one.
There's still time. Let's go honk at people.
Oh, God. All right. Outs. Buying coffee daily.
Yeah, I've stopped that because work getting a good coffee machine.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge game changer.
Another one of yours is standing GA for concerts.
Yeah. No, we did minimal of that.
Yeah.
And the few times that were like Fisher was fine.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Organized plans.
Yeah, I feel like we don't organize too much. It's a good balance of organized and not organized. Yeah.
Being embarrassed.
Yeah. I feel like we're not that easily embarrassed.
I mean, anxiety is different though.
Oh, that's like we need to talk about that.
Cone of shame.
Yeah.
On like a sober level, absolutely.
Yeah.
The minute I have a drink in me, nothing but shame.
Yeah.
I should never see the light of day again. Yeah. For shame. And then shitting on Adelaide.
Yeah, no, all I do is love Adelaide.
Yeah.
All the time.
And then my outs were dating apps. We were firm on that, I feel. We were pretty good.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I've had a dating app.
I have no inkling to re-download one at all.
No.
Ever again.
My life is peaceful.
Praising fish for swimming. So like...
for doing the bare minimum.
Yeah. Clapping men in particular for doing absolutely nothing.
And you've done nothing but hate on men, and I love it. So that was true to your word.
Big old win. Pushing in an emerged lane. Again, I don't honk enough for that. I should honk more.
The two go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Really.
And impulse purchases. Now, this is where things start to unravel for me. Because you simply cannot stop what can't be.
We take treat yourself to
another level.
Unhealthy level.
No matter what I buy, it would still be cheaper than a pram. So really, I'm still on top.
That train of thought,
it needs to stop.
Is bankrupting us.
No, I'm like not even joking.
Yeah, no.
I reckon I could file for bankruptcy and they'll be like, you know what, fair. Yeah, fair.
They'd actually give us new money to start again.
Yeah. So our goals for 2024, yours were to do more small trips.
Did none of that besides Mount Gambier.
And be more patient with people.
Yeah, I've done that.
I think you've done that.
I still, like, what I've learnt to do is, like, yell about it with you or, like, mum and dad.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't take it out on people as much anymore.
Yeah. Mine was to run 5K nonstop. Womp womp.
But you did, like, 3 or 4K.
I got to 3. Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. Brush my hair daily. Womp womp. And read 50 books.
Wah wah.
So great year in review. What are your ins and outs for next year?
I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah, let's go.
So my biggest in for 2025 is I'm going to say no to things and save money.
That's a good one. I need that to be mine. See, you know what else is on? Yeah. I have conscious spending on mine.
But you're like, this is how it works. And this happened yesterday where we got invited out for dinner and absolutely love Tom and Sazi in every world. I would love to go out for dinner.
I said no.
And you say you're always the more like
I have a rubber arm.
Logical person.
Oh, okay.
Where I'll say yes. I will justify anything and I'll say yes and then I won't back down on it. But then you say no because you're trying to save money and then that makes me go, oh, yeah, I really should.
Actually, I cannot physically afford this.
Yeah. So I have a saving goal in mind, which is like one of my goals.
Yeah.
I have to say no to things.
Yeah.
So people are going to hate me in 2025 and that's fine, but it's nothing personal because I would love to hang out with everyone at all times, but I have to say no to save money.
Yeah. I'm going to be a little bit more boring in 2025, I think, in that regard.
Yeah. Let's do free things. Pitch me free
Walk.
things.
Say less.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Shooting your shot, but in the sense of no, not like that, but in the sense of like just asking for the things you want, just going for it. It doesn't not like a romantic thing. Like if you want something, just ask.
Just ask. Yeah.
The worst thing is that they could say no, but at least you know.
Yeah. You tried. You know the answer.
So, yeah. And I did a little bit of that this year, but I want to do it more for like in other aspects of life.
Agreed.
My third one, this is a bit random. Being passionate about and caring about work. So this year for me was about like just chill the fuck out and don't take it so personally and like it's going to be okay. And I did step back without stepping back from like actually doing a good job. And now I really want to like put a lot more effort into next year.
Ramp
like,
it up a little.
Yeah, like I'm ready to work hard again.
Yeah, we had like a period where we were hustling at work. Like work was our life.
But the first couple of years,
setting ourselves up, whatever.
Yeah. We needed to just mellow out.
And then we got to a point where we were like, work is not our life. We need to chill and have fun for a little bit.
And so we did that. But now I think we're at a good balance where we can still work hard without sacrificing.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else.
Agreed.
Australian authors.
Yes.
I want to read more Aussie authors.
Yep.
Reality TV.
Yep.
More reality TV. And my last in for 2025, foreign films.
Oh.
I'm very much just a whatever's popular kind of person. And then if you look at like award, the award list, so many of them are foreign films. And I just have always assumed that I'm not into foreign films. Have you
ever watched Parasite?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, we need to watch that.
See, this is my thing. And I feel like I'm missing out.
You would love Parasite.
I feel like I'm really missing out on a whole world because I'm being so fucking annoying. So for me, 2025 is about watching foreign films.
You watched, was it The City in the Snow or the one about the plane that went down?
I only watched it with you or because of you.
I drag you into my foreign films, yeah.
But I always enjoy it and I'm like, this isn't as bad as what I thought it would be.
All right. So mine are very much similar to yours. So I'm just going to, I bumped out the ones that you've already said. Audiobooks.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to help me get to my goal.
Yeah.
Especially like if I'm on the train or like driving and stuff. Like it's just such an easy way to smash through books.
Yeah.
And it absolutely goes towards your reading goal.
Yeah.
No one can tell me otherwise. Sports. Being a sports girly.
Yeah.
Loud and proud. Beer at the footy.
But also, you don't have to know everything about sports to be a sports person.
No.
Fuck you. I don't give a fuck who every
non-judgmental
player
sports
is.
girly.
Yeah.
I don't need to be a fan and know every single player on that team, first name, last name, after 2 games.
If you try and quiz me just to prove that I'm into a sport, fuck you.
I'm here for a good time.
Yeah.
And to pervert the boys.
Yeah. Facts.
I'm a simple woman, okay?
Leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me and my cold frosty beer in peace.
Yeah.
Thank you. Not being productive when I'm not at work.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like I really struggle with not doing anything when I have off time. Like, on my weekends, I'm doing stuff.
Yeah, you're always...
Constantly.
Yeah.
And I never, ever have a real rot.
Yeah.
I want to do more of that. This one's a bit controversial because I don't know if I'll actually do it. Heels.
Okay, yeah.
I want to wear more heels.
That kind of contradicts our saying no to things, because to wear heels, we would have to say yes to things.
I mean, like, we'll still go and do things, just not as much as what we did last year. Yeah, say less to do my groceries.
Yeah.
Fun bags and accessories.
Again, goes against the saying.
I know.
But yep.
Yeah, that's all that I've got.
Okay, so my outs, I only have 3.
I have 2.
The first one, big nights out and hangovers.
I have to agree with you on that one. Don't get me wrong. I love a spontaneous night out. It's great for a story, great for a chat, great for the plot. If I go through one more period of anxiety where I'm questioning my relationship with everyone,
I'll self-harm. I'll do it.
Put me on suicide watch.
I'll do
Honestly, I can't go through that again.
The level of drunk that I got on Friday,
yeah,
that's the perfect limit.
Yeah, that was good.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
We lost our way a little bit. We lost our way in that, like, we didn't know when to call. We
just got a bit cocky with it.
We got a bit too brave.
I'm happy to go out and have a drink and have a laugh and have a dance.
One bottle. One bottle is our motto for 2025.
No hangovers.
No.
My second one, reading bad basic books, aka things will calm down soon.
Period.
I'm not doing it. I'm not even entertaining it.
Yep.
I know what I like. Not doing it.
Yeah.
My last one is being embarrassed to post to social media, kind of acting like an influencer.
I had that on mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to post whatever the fuck I want and not care whether people I need to not care whether people interact and enjoy the content or not. I just need to post because I want to post.
I'm fine with Instagram. It's like TikTok because I want to do more with my TikTok.
Yeah.
And I overthink it too much.
I'm the same. I want to be more present on my TikTok, but yeah, I overthink what content I want to do and what I want to post and what people want to see. And then I just don't post it all.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So my outs are negative self-talk. I do that too much. That needs to stop. That's embarrassing. You dumb bitch.
You should be embarrassed.
And overconsumption.
Yeah.
I need to, again, spend less, which goes against my ends of accessories and bags and fucking whatever the fuck else.
We could craft accessories and bags.
Crafts is an in. I want to do more crafts.
Yeah, you love a craft.
I love a craft. I'm not very good at a craft, but that is the appeal.
So what are your goals?
All right. So my goals is to halve my debt by the end of 2025.
Okay. Yeah.
Not fully eradicate because then I'm miserable because I'm not having any fun.
Yeah.
But I think halving is achievable. I want to read 25 books. I feel like that is achievable as well. Last year it was 50. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
For an employed person, that's nuts.
Yeah. I want to invest more money consciously into my wardrobe.
Oh, I thought you were going to say stocks and I was going to be like, what?
I want to become a finance bro.
Wow. Yes. Yeah, I think we can, your wardrobe is easily, that's fine.
Yeah. And then I really want to dedicate more time to growing the pod and my TikTok account.
I'm so glad. So that feeds into my goals, right? My goals are to save money.
Yeah.
That's I say every year, but no, this is the year. This is the year.
I feel like this is the final frontier for us. Like, this is the thing that we haven't really put our all into. Like, we've done work, we've done like health and fitness,
we've done all the activities.
We haven't done finance.
We're doing it.
We're doing finance.
That I'm saving.
We're pegging finance.
We are grabbing finance by the throat.
Yeah.
And we're pegging the fuck out of it. So finance, you are our little bitch in 2025.
Yeah.
I am going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have to hit my savings goal because it literally, the guilt eats me alive.
Yeah.
It eats me alive. And not to sound like a square, but I would like to buy a house.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Absolutely.
At some point within this life.
Yeah.
I think let's just live together. Like, you, me, and Nikki. Let's just go in.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we'll figure that out.
I reckon thirds could be way more achievable.
Anyway, that plus shared equity, I don't think we're onto something, okay? We're going to start a finance podcast. Okay, my next one. Do more on social media for the podcast and our own profiles.
Yep.
Grow the podcast.
Yep.
And our Fable clubs.
Yep.
Brand collabs and deals.
Yeah.
For 20. Like, I
very much generalized my goals, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely like paring back a few things that really don't serve me that I did this year, which were good. They were good learning opportunities, but I'm like, work, podcast.
Yeah.
They're my two pillars.
Yeah, agreed.
And if I just put my all into those, then I don't have time to spend money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Period.
So if you plan to hang out with either of us in the next 365 days.
SB walks only.
Sorry. 30 minutes is all you get.
Yeah. SB walks only, or like hangouts at houses, not my house. And yeah, more board game nights. If you want to hang out with me, do a game night.
Yeah.
That's what
Or craft.
Think. Yeah, or a craft.
Or a good craft.
Or we could just sit together and read
our
own books in silence.
Yeah.
Maybe I could come over and play Sims.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we need to more of that.
If I haven't already bought tickets to an event for 2025, it's not happening.
We need a cutoff date.
No, it's done. Name one thing that could come up.
This cutoff is for like the rest of this financial year. Because everything has already kind of come out for that half.
Yeah.
And then the second half of the year, we can have another cutoff.
I think we should have 2 exceptions each, right? So
okay.
My exceptions would be Nickelback announces an Australian tour.
Yeah, fair.
Or Ariana Grande. Neither of those are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But if either of those happen, I have to get tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Any other event, it's not in my journey.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm. So I have a couple of pop culture predictions for 2025.
Go. I didn't do these because I can't think ahead.
No, some of them I've stolen from the internet, but I'm going to claim them as mine.
Go for it.
First one I think is a no-brainer. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce engaged in 2025.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think.
You reckon?
They're in their mid-30s. People in their once people hit 30, they go crazy and they start making decisions real quick, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I think they're a done deal. I think Tom Holland and Zendaya get engaged.
Yeah.
And if Paige and Craig haven't broken up, I think they also get engaged. Right? They're my 3 engagements.
Okay.
I think Ariana and Ethan Slade are breaking up. That's done.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that they're still together, to be honest.
They are not a long-term thing. They are breaking up in 2025. I think Harry Styles is returning to the workforce in 2025. And I think he'll be releasing an album.
New tax accountant.
I think we're going to see a Sabrina and Chappell Roan collab, whether that's like an album, songs, whatever that is. I think Grace O'Malley is about to have the biggest year of her career, and I think she's going to flourish like there's no tomorrow. And my last one is I think Renee Rapp is returning to Broadway or film.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I think she's like at a good place with her music, and I think she's going to come out with something as like a side thing.
Love that.
Yeah.
I was just looking through Pinterest about like what they have, like a little section on what their predictions are for 2025.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them I have no idea what the fuck they're on about.
Yeah.
But mix and maximalism in terms of like wardrobe. So like big colours, accessories.
Do not feed into that because that will not help you with your wardrobe.
That's where I went. That's where I'm going wrong currently. I love a print and a colour.
Which is great, but there's nothing to mix it with.
Time and place, yeah. What else? Goddess complex. So like a lot of browns and bronze.
Okay, yeah.
Glowy makeup.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like a mentality as well. And then dolled up, which is very much feeding into like the maximalism. Like chunky belts, chunky accessories. Big prints.
Okay.
All of the others, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the color cherry. Cherry's in.
Oh, yeah. I can go with that. Yeah. That's it, dude.
Guys, that is us for 2024.
What a banger of a final episode.
We should have probably started off with this, but thank you so much to everyone that has listened, whether it be for 2 seconds or the whole entire episode.
Period.
Or every single episode we drop. We appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah.
Because of you guys is why we want to do more for the pod. So thank you, genuinely. I don't like talking about my feelings, but it makes my heart melt that all of you support us as much as you do. So
here.
Thank you.
That's it, my dudes. What a huge episode. You ain't going to hear from us.
Yeah, I mean, you essentially got 2 episodes in one with the amount of time that we've been literally fucking yapping.
You will not get an episode next week because we're on holiday, but we will be back the 6th of January.
Yep.
Looking tanned, gorgeous, rich, stunning.
Yeah.
The whole vibe.
Please, here's to 2025 with us again. We're going to be making some absolute moves.
Yeah. Money moves.
Have the best Christmas and New Year's troops.
Be safe. Wear sunscreen. That is my one wish to everyone.
Sunscreen.
Please wear sunscreen.
Out.
And please,
skin cancer.
Get a surf suit or something, like, please.
Yeah.
That's my one wish for you all. Behave.
Yeah.
Join our book club, our watch club.
Yes. All happening on that space soon as well.
Yeah, we'll be still active in the space.
Yeah. And
we'll see you next year, my dudes.
Say bye to the people, Coco. Say bye.
You had a lot to say out there.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.